Hey, thanks for watching. So far in this series, we've been focusing on you and the beliefs that you have about yourself. Today, we're going to be moving on and exploring the beliefs that you have about others and how that relates to you becoming a leader that others love to follow. Hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications because you're not going to want to miss a single video. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, depending on the experiences you had in your life, you've made certain decisions about yourself, and you've also made certain decisions about others. For example, how did your parents talk about their friends, their coworkers, or, those people down the street? Did you have close friends at school, or were you like me, where your friends were nice one day and the next day they were mean to you? Were you bullied at school? What were some of your favorite TV shows, movies, books, maybe some team activities that you were involved in? Sports activities, book clubs, and chess clubs. What were your first romantic relationships like? And what was your first job or business experience like? And most importantly, what did you decide about people as a result of these experiences? These are just a few examples. There's many, many examples of us running into people and what we decide about them in the process of that. And whether you know it or not, all of those inputs help shape your view of others and your relationship to them. The problem is that much of what we learn and what we're taught to focus on is actually negative. For example, you better watch out. They might hurt you, take advantage of you. Be careful. As a kid, I learned don't talk to strangers, which implies, of course, that strangers are dangerous, which when you're 5 years old, that might be the case. But when you're 15, starting a new school and you need to make new friends, or you're 25 entering the workforce and you're meeting a whole new set of people, coworkers, this subconscious programming becomes a huge barrier to trusting others, to opening up to others. So in order to become a leader that others love to follow, you have to let go of these limiting beliefs and start creating some new empowering beliefs. I love quotes. And this quote is actually from Benjamin Zander. He's a conductor at the Boston Philharmonica. And I read one of his books many years ago. It was excellent. And he said, never doubt the capacity of people you lead to accomplish whatever you dream for them. Bill Strickland, a legendary community nonprofit leader in Pittsburgh, once said, people are a function of their environment. How you treat people drives their behavior. Bottom line, your people will rise or fall to the level of expectation that you have for them. In the Bible, Jesus was asked, what was the greatest commandment of all? And he replied, love God and love one another as yourself. And today I'm going to give you 4 key points to consider. Number 1, how you see yourself will be the lens through which you see others. So if you find yourself having trouble being kind and generous to others, ask yourself, where am I being critical or stingy towards myself? Number 2, what did I learn about other people growing up that isn't going to serve me as a leader going forward? Ask yourself this question. Carefully select a new set of beliefs of the opposite positives that support your desired vision. So you can start transforming those limiting beliefs, just like you did with your own self-beliefs. Now you're doing it with others, transforming those limiting beliefs into empowering beliefs that support the vision that you have. Number 3, look for the good in others. And what it'll do is it'll help you to train your eyes to see more of the good. Quick story on that, actually. Many years ago, I was in Toronto and I was sitting waiting for the streetcar. And I was not feeling very good about myself. And so I was looking at other people, walking by. It was about 5 o'clock. Everybody's leaving work. And I was very critical. I was looking at everybody and I was seeing all the negatives about them. And finally, I stopped and I was like, what am I doing? And I decided to play a game with myself. And I said, okay, rather than looking at the negative, what if I looked at the positives to see if I could find any positive in the people walking by? And it changed my life because what I realized is that when I looked for the positive, I found it. I found amazing things that I would not have seen otherwise. And it was such a transformative exercise. I've taught it to so many people, and I encourage you to do that exercise. If you find yourself looking critically at others, is to start engaging and literally play a game with yourself and look for the good in others. See if you can find it, and I promise you, you will. Okay. So number 4, actively and genuinely acknowledge the behavior in others that you want to see more of. So that last one here, we talk about actively and genuinely acknowledging. I'm not talking about, lip service. I'm not talking about any of that stuff. I'm saying is you look for the good in others and you acknowledge it. And you do that actively. And as you do, what happens is that people respond to that. Just like a child looks for the response in a parent, they look for the response to say, hey, you're doing a good job. Oh, that's where I get attention from doing good things. I want to do more of that because I want more attention. In a similar way, we're all human beings. We've just grown up. Now we're in the workplace and we want acknowledgement. So it's actually, there's been studies done by Gallup that people don't quit jobs, they quit poor managers. They quit poor managers that actually weren't supporting them and were criticizing them, looking at the weaknesses or not acknowledging the things that they were doing well. Okay, so that's why these 4 things are very, very valuable. Now, in the next video, I'm going to share with you a powerful model of human behavior, how people think differently and how they behave differently and why that is a good thing. Okay, but for now, start by recognizing the beliefs that you have about others, those beliefs that are operating behind the scenes, and then start adjusting your focus to be able to see the best in others. Okay, look, people are going to disappoint you. Let me just put that out there. People are going to disappoint you. That is a given, unfortunately, in this world that we live in. Okay, that's why you need rock solid self-confidence so you don't take it personally and you can handle the situation with maturity, with kindness, and with objectivity. You might need to let some people go along the way, but you can do it in a way that is still affirming and is releasing them into something better for them and something better for your organization. I believe that deep down inside, people want to be loved. They want to be valued. They want to be accepted. And they want to do something that they can be proud of. And if they're acting contrary to that, it's usually because there's a lack of self-confidence, which prevents them from believing that they're worthy of that kindness and love from others, that acceptance from others. So I don't get offended anymore when people disappoint me or even deliberately try to hurt me. This allows me to lead them well. It allows me to create a space for them to heal, a safe place to address the concerns they have. It allows me to help build their confidence in themselves and hold them to a higher standard of excellence. So you and I, just to finish off here, you and I are made in God's image. Think about it. God is a creator, and so are you and I. Look at children. They're always dreaming up things, creating ideas, and making up forts in the backyard, right? So if you want to be a leader that people gravitate to, and you want to create innovative and collaborative workplaces where magic happens, number 1, believe big. Have a big vision for your organization, but also believe big in others. Okay. Number 2 is encourage often. And number 3 is focus on the strengths in others. Yes, you're going to have to deal with the issues in the areas that they're not doing well, but you focus on the strengths and you help build them up, and you will find that you'll get so much more out of those people, and they're going to enjoy being led by you so much more. Okay. So as I promised, in the next video, we're going to explore the model of human behavior I spoke about, and how people are different and how they behave differently and why that is a really good thing. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next one soon.